and Pran are soulmates. Not in this fic, but I'm just saying in general they're soulmates. In every universe they will fall in love and be together, and I will not tolerate anything else. Hey, my name is Z and I go by they them pronouns. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, and this isn't my usual content. I normally do bookish stuff, but I wanted to make this video. This channel's for fun, and this is kind of like a series on my channel where I do my top 10 fanfics in a certain pairing or fandom or whatever. So far, I did Larry from One Direction. I don't ship them anymore. I don't ship real people anymore. I've grown, and yeah, but people still watch that video. And I also did Clance. I don't know why I'm pointing over there. I'm probably gonna put something up there. I don't know. I also did Clance from Voltron. I don't want to talk about it. And then after that, I didn't do anything because I wasn't really in a fandom until last year when I got into BL series. That was such a weird pause. I got into BL series in like June of 2021. I watched Sodus in 2018 on Netflix. You can even see like a screenshot of it in one of my videos, and like one of my vlogs from back then. But yeah, I didn't like venture out into BL then because it was just on Netflix. So I was like, oh, this is just like a Netflix show, blah, blah, blah. But then last summer, actually, last January 2021, I got sick. And then I watched History 3 Trapped and Cherry Magic. Love them both. Still one of like my favorites. And then in like June or whatever, I officially like took the deep plunge or whatever. I don't know how to say it. I rewatched Sodus and Sodus S, and then I got into Love by Chance. And then I watched a whole bunch of them, and now I'm obsessed. They're like my favorite things to watch right now. And yeah, it's so interesting to see how different they are from American shows and like other Western media and stuff like that. Because in America, we don't really have romance dramas, especially like queer ones. And I know that like BL, it stands for Boys Love, if you don't know, is like a controversial topic, like with like how it started versus how it's now and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to get into that in this video. This is just for fan fiction. But yeah, so let me just get into this. So there's a show called Bad Buddy. It's from the channel GMMTV, and it premiered last October 29th, 2021. And I knew I was gonna be obsessed with it since like the teaser, and then once the actual full trailer dropped, I was done for. I told everyone, I was like, this show is gonna be my personality, and it's still my personality almost a year later. I love this show so much. I have the full DVD box set. I have Nong now. I have him up there just for fun. If you didn't see him, let me do this. He's just chilling. And I ordered the Om Nanan fan meet box set. That's my Christmas birthday present or whatever, because my birthday passed, but like it's gonna be delivered in Christmas. Anyways, yeah, I also want to get like more stuff from it, but it costs so much to ship from Thailand. Anyways, these boys, this show means so much to me. I want to get a tattoo from it. So let's just get on with the fanfiction ranking. So normally I would do top 10 fanfictions, but because I love this show so much and I've read so many PatPran fanfictions, I'm doing top 15, and we have 6 honorable mention fics. They're all not completed. Some of them still like update regularly, some of them haven't updated in months, but I wanted to shine light on them because they're also really good. And then we have 3 author spotlights, which I haven't done in the past, but I think it'd be like a cool thing to do. So all in all, I'm wrecking you at least 21 fan fictions, plus more if you count the ones that the 3 author spotlights have all done for the fandom. So this list was really hard to make because I've read, I swear, I've read at least like 1,000 PatPran Fics. Like ever since, I don't know when, like what exactly when during the show I started reading fanfics. It was probably around episode 4 or 5. And then every day I would refresh the tab I had for it on my phone. And I still do that every day. It's like what I do first thing I wake up. I refresh the fanfiction tab on my Safari on AO3 to see if any new fics have updated or like have any new fics have been published, because I finally started subscribing to fics, whatever. And yeah. This show has me in its grip still. That's fine. So the fics range from 773 words to 77,000 words, like whatever the number is for that one. Yeah, I was gonna do averages, but I didn't want to do that math. I know it's easy math, but I didn't want to look at it. So also with these videos, I like the comment section to be a place for us to rec each other fics and like what we like and like things that I haven't said, because there are so many fics that I'm like keeping out that I could talk about. I could make a whole other video. Might be a good idea. Anyways, so yeah, you can rec your favorites down below, or like ones that you think are really good, or like ones that are still updating that are really good. I do have one rule, and that's to not include any fics that are Hogwarts AUs or Harry Potter AUs. Just me personally, I don't want to support J.K. Rowling in any kind of way, and that includes fanfiction for me. So you can talk about it elsewhere. I literally don't care. Just don't put it in my comment section. If you do, I will delete the comments. I'm not sorry about it. Go have fun. Anyways, yeah, let's get on to the video, the actual video. Yeah. Also, when I'm filming this, it's September 15th, so all of the fics that are like currently in the works might be updated or completed by when you watch this. So yeah. So we're gonna start with the honorable mentions just because I don't know where else to put them. So anyways, there's no order for the honorable mentions. So the first one is Let's Dream Like Poets by Kaide. I think that's how you say their username. I have no idea. I realize now that it's probably pronounced Katie, and I'm annoyed with myself. Whatever. This fic is 8,066 words currently, and it currently has 3 out of 5 chapters. And it was last updated May 14th, 2022. It's a soulmate AU where you feel each other's pain, and that's really all you need to know going into it, because you figure out everything while you read. It's so cute by heart. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. They just love each other so much. And I really want this to update so much. This is like what this fic. And I really love how the author shows how they share pain. Like there's this one scene where it's like the scene in the first episode where Korn and his friends accidentally like beat up Pran instead. So for Pat to get Pran to go to him, he like flicks his wrist, and it's kind of like a monitor kind of thing, like a sensor for him to get closer to the pain, because if you get closer to the pain, it like feels more in pain, and it's so good. I want it to update. All these fics I want to update so bad. The next one is The Heart Haunts What It Haunts by And So the Universe Ended. This author, their other fics are good too. But this is like basically an AU where Pat is in a coma and he appears as a ghost of Pran, and yeah, that's basically it. Like I just don't want to give anything away. The writing in this is really good. All the descriptions are really good. It like feels kind of like a novel to me. So far it's 26,100 words and 5 chapters out of question mark. And it was last updated February 6th, 2022. The next one is You're From Out of Town, But Can You Stay for a While by John Hyuk. Sorry. Basically, it's an alternate timeline where Pat follows Pran all the way to his boarding school, except not really. That's what it says in the description. It has the tag for Friends with Benefits, but we have not gotten there yet. There's only 3 chapters and there's 13,077 words. It was last updated May 20th, 2022. And just like the feelings in this, the yearning from Pran that like Pat just like comes to his to his boarding school. The yearning, that's the yearning. And like they talk about queerness in like the last chapter that's been updated, and it's just so good. I just love when they talk about queerness. It's great. The next one is Please Don't Fall in Love Without Me by B Violet Skies. I always have so much trouble saying their username. I always think it's Violent. I'm so sorry. So this is basically canon divergence where they're in high school and Pat asks Pran to be his fake boyfriend. That's it. Like, I think the parent drama's still gonna happen. It's still happening. I'm nervous. It's currently 33,942 words and 8 chapters out of question mark. It was last updated September 3rd, 2022. My heartstrings get pulled every time. It's so good, and it's alternating POV with Pat and Pran, like each chapter. Right. Editing Z here, it is actually Pat's point of view for the first couple of chapters, and then it switches to Pran's point of view, at least to where we are now with the story. Anyways, things you find out, and then in the other POV, you're like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm doing such a bad job at this video. It's so cute. I love Pat so much in this, and then Pran is obviously yearning because he likes Pat. We know how this goes. It's my heart. The next one is But You Take Your Time, My Love by Triple Love Score. This fic, it's 22,767 words so far and 2 out of 6 chapters. It was last updated July 6th, 2022. I don't know my fucking months. So basically, this fic is like an alternate universe where Ming and Disaya are still friends. Like, he never stole her scholarship or whatever. And Ming and his family live in like the south on like a beach. I forget where exactly, but one day their house gets wrecked by a storm, and so he sends Pat and Paul to go live with Pran's family. And they grew up visiting Pat's family at the beach every summer until one summer something happened and they didn't visit. I don't know. This fic is so good. I don't know what else to say. The writing in this fic is so fucking good. It's like astounding how much you're able to see and feel from the characters, and I literally think about this one scene from the 2nd chapter so much. Like, they're in a photo booth. I think about it like every day. It's so good. I feel everything. Yeah, I love it so much. So editing Z here again, and as you can tell, this video took me about a month and a week, couple days, whatever, to edit and get out. And so when I was filming this, the author, Triple Love Score, only had 2 fics out. Now they have 4, and I couldn't not let this video go by and not mention them as like an author mention, but I didn't want to put them with the author mentions because I didn't want to like get all like cute and stuff. So I'm gonna mention them here, just like a little interlude thing, because I love their fics so much. They write so beautifully. Like, every fic is a hit. Every fic makes my heart soar. They just like know their way around words. They have 4 Bad Buddy fics right now, and they have 6 Om Nanan fics right now. I still don't ship real people. I read Om Nanan fics though, just because it's something to do, and my obsession with Bad Buddy is letting me do that. But they're all really good. They're so fucking good. I literally this author must have done something to gain this amount of talent. Like, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. They're probably my favorite author in the fandom. I'm so glad they're in our fandom. Why are my glasses fogging up? Anyways, yeah, okay. And the last honorable mention fic is Those Who Wander and Those Who Are Lost by Moon Lily Nilly. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. Basically, it's a fantasy AU in which Pran is an archer royal guard and Pat is a bounty hunter. In a twist of fate, the two old rivals meet again after years apart, reuniting for an unexpected adventure where everything might change. Now, this, I want this fic to update so bad. It's currently 28,347 words, and it's 9 out of 12 chapters, and it hasn't been updated since March 6th, 2022. It stopped at a cliffhanger. It stopped at a cliffhanger, and then because the author does present past, like alternating chapters, the last chapter that was updated was in the past, and it hurt, and I need this to be updated. It's so good. I love the fantasy world they made. I need more fantasy PatPran AUs. Tell me more. Obviously not Harry Potter. This gives me like Owl House vibes, like Lumity. Like, that's the vibes it gives me. So if you like Owl House, if you love Lumity, go read that fic. If things look different, that's because they are. The storage on my phone right now. So it's 4 days later, September 19th, 2022. And yeah, I filmed just enough to get the honorable mentions done. So now we can go right into the list. But before that, I want to shout out my own fanfic because this is my channel. You know, it's all about me. Anyways, you know, like, why have a platform if I can't promote my own work? You know, it's fine. You can just skip this. You can just skip this if you want. But I'm not putting this on the list. This is just me mentioning it because, you know, it's my fic. So, you know, it's called You Can Hear It in the Silence. And it's by Three Wontons, which is my name on AO3. And it's basically an AU where you hear whatever song your soulmate is listening to. And it starts off with Pran hearing Baby Shark. And they're 19. Like at 19, that's when it starts. So Pran hears Baby Shark. And yeah, it's a fun time. It's 55,139 words. And there's 3 chapters. It's fine. I say the word count in each chapter so you can like be prepared for what you're gonna read or whatever. And people seem to like it. They think it's fluffy and sometimes angsty, and yeah, it's a fun time. I love it, obviously. I'm gonna write more too, probably. I'm hoping to publish some more. I just need to finish writing it. Yeah. And I do plan to make a video comparing writing fan fiction to writing my original fiction, because if you don't see my other videos, I'm like trying to be a traditionally published author, and writing is my life, and I got a degree in writing, and you know, it's my life. So yeah. Now on to the actual list. I promise no more interruptions until we get to the author spotlights. Then I'm gonna interrupt. But we're starting at number 15, and that is This Makes Me Feel So Nice by Paint Music With Me. This fic is a 10,530 word one-shot where Pran discovers he might like wearing skirts. It is so cute, and I love like the thoughts of like gender and gender expression and stuff in this fic. It makes my heart feel so nice, and Pran would wear skirts. He would look so good in skirts. So would Pat. They would look so good. They would feel so good. Corn would look so good. I don't want to bring up corn in this video. My son. Anyways. And I really love in this fic how we all know that like Pat would love Pran no matter what. But like in this fic, it like shows that so much, and I just like, I love that so much as like a trans person that like someone I would be with. I also want someone to be like that with me. You know what I mean? Pat's walking green flag. We all know this. He is in this fic, and it's beautiful, and like the little like reveal at the end is so cute. I gasped. This fic is so cute. At number 14, we have Love Me Tender by Amaranthines. I'm so sorry. Anyways, so this is a 3,002 word one-shot. I'm so sorry, that was such a weird way to say it. And the description says, the life of the guitar as it becomes Pran's and then Pat's, how it brings them together, and all that is felt along the way. It's the POV of the guitar, of Pran's guitar. That's the point of view of the fic. It's so good. Oh my god, I love it. So it's point of view of the guitar, and it's also second person point of view from the guitar. I love second person so much. I love writing it. I love reading it. It hits like almost every time, and like this fic is so good. And it came out like while the show was still airing, and like part of me wants this author to have like not written it until the show is over, so we can get like the full like experience, you know, like with like Desaya at the end with the guitar. But like this fic is so good too, and it like I just like it. It's so angsty and lovely, and I just like, you feel for the guitar. It becomes its own character, and like you know, you recognize the scenes, and there's also scenes that like of like Pran getting the guitar, and I just like it's so beautiful. And like it's only 3,002 words. How do people do that? How do people write so little words and have so much weight in them? Like what? It's beautiful. I'm just looking it over. It's so cute. I need to reread all these fics. Anyways, at number 13, we have Perfectly Imperfect by Everybody Knows, and it's a 2,054 word one-shot where Pat and Pran make an announcement to their families, but it's like a look into Pran's psyche and Pat being the best boy. I just like reiterated the summary, but anyways, basically the author in this fic in their notes talked about how they wrote this fic because in an interview, the one on that like one radio show, like the infamous interview, you know, Pran says, Nanan said that Pran has OCD, and while like it's not really like that apparent in the show for some people, I kind of don't really see that either. This author like took that as their own and wrote that into this, like that's like what Pran's psyche is in this fic. And in the author's note, they say, I don't have OCD myself, I just love someone who does. Like I read the fic, right, and I love the fic, and then I read the author's note and I was like, oh my god. It's so beautiful, and like this fic is so nice. Okay, so at the end there's this scene. The moment in this fic, there's a point where they say I love you, and it's just like it like builds up to it, and like it's not like a build up to like the first I love you, but it's like you'll get it if you read the fic. Go read the fic. But like it's just so soft, and like I just like felt with the characters as like I do with everything I read, and it was so sweet. And I just like Pat just like he knows Pran's about to say it, so he's just like waiting, and then Pran says it, and he's like, I love you too, my Pran. And he says, my Pran. I am a sucker for when they say my Pran or my Pat. That I love that so much. It's so cute. It's just like yeah, I love it so much. 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 Oh my god. Ah! Okay. At number 12, we have I Dug a River to the Sea So You Could Sink Into Me by Gaywat 9000. I'm just gonna read the summary. Okay. A weird afternoon alone on a school trip to a fisherman's village their senior year sends a rift between Pat and Pran. The year after, Pran gets a summer job playing guitar for the patrons of a bar in the very same seashore town, and the new bartender is no stranger to him, just his luck. So this is a canon divergence alternate universe thing where they went to the Zero Waste Village in high school, and Pran never got transferred, so their senior year they went there. and then the summer after, that's when they meet again after something happens. But I'm not gonna say what it is because like you have to read the fic. And the fic is a 22,734 one-shot. I describe this fic as like hopeful angst. That's the kind of feelings it gave me. It definitely gave me like episode 5, 6, 11 vibes. Like it's like that hopeful kind of angst mixed with oh so much yearning. And it's just so nicely put together because the author does it where they have it written in the present and then it goes to the past and then the present and then the past, and it works so well, and each scene is placed so nicely. Like it's like organized really good too, like how it like splits everything up and it like keeps you on the edge of your seat. I was on the edge of my seat, and once you find out like what happened to them in the past, you're like, whoa. You're just like, and it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. You get me, right? You get me. If you read fanfiction, you know what I mean. Anyways, so there's this one line in this fic that like went to my core. I love this line so much. I love when authors connect something to like nature or like the world around us. I'm gonna say the line. It's a spoiler for the fic, kind of. So I'm gonna put a little picture up. I'm gonna put a picture up, and when that picture's down, then like that's like the end of the spoiler. Okay, so okay, so the line is, I'm thinking about kissing you. I think about it every time it rains. Every time it rains. I'm thinking about kissing you. I think about it every time it rains. That literally, when I read that, it like went right in my heart. It's such a beautiful line. And it's just like, you think about kissing this person every time it rains? Anyways, this fic is so good. My heart, and the ending is so cute. The ending line also, it fucks me up. I'm not gonna say it because like I don't want to say it, but like it's just, okay. I feel like I can go on for so long for all these fics, but I don't want this video to be an hour long. So I'm trying to like rush myself, but also like fan person, I don't fucking know. Like at the same, you know what I mean? Oh no, we're on this one. Okay. So at number 11, we have Wuthering Heights by Love Springs. The summary is just, Pran has never felt wanted before. He tries not to let it go to his head. And it's a 7,301 word one shot, but there's also a part 2 in the series that's also cute, but this, okay, so, the author also, in one of the tags, the author says, I'ma be real, this fic is mostly just Pran coming to terms with wanting to fuck someone. That's basically what it is. So this is when they are together already, and Pran comes to terms with his sexuality, like not like being gay, but just like sexuality in general, like wanting Pat that way, and like realizing that Pat wants him back that way. And even though this fic is like that, it's like really smutty and stuff. Not really smutty, but like it's like the thoughts, you know what I mean? I cried reading this fic. It's just like the feelings of like knowing that you're wanted by someone in like that kind of way. It really got to me. Yeah, and the writing is beautiful, and then the part 2 is beautiful too. And I love Pran, and I love Pat, and they're cute. And just like I just like love like the evolving of like feelings and like how Pran deals with this, and I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe this fic. I need to reread this fic. I haven't reread this in a while. I'm a serial rereader of fics, by the way. Because I read so many. So I need to reread the ones I've already read, or else like I won't be able to read any because I read them all. Most of them. So now here's the actual this is the last break in it. I'm gonna do the author spotlights now before we get to the final 10. Okay. So 2 of the author spotlights I've mentioned before. So I'm gonna do those 2 first. So the first one I'm gonna mention is Gaywat 9000, and on this list they wrote, I dug a river to the sea so you could sink into me. In total, they've written 7 bad buddy fics. Amazing. Their writing, so good. Yeah, actually, one of their other fics was gonna be on this list, but I didn't want to put 2 of the same authors on this. You know what I mean? I didn't want to put 2 fics from the same authors on this list. So it was actually going to be One Room Right Over, You're Stressing and Loving Me, cause just like sticky notes, and just like. And it's beautiful one shot. It's beautiful one shot. But then they published this fic. They published the fic I mentioned, and it's beautiful. And all their work is so good. I actually read them before Bad Buddy came out because they also wrote Together fanfiction. I had trouble saying that. Yeah, and those are good too. And I love this author so much. And then the next one I also mentioned on this list is Everybody Knows. They wrote Perfectly Imperfect. And in total, they have 17 bad buddy fics, and I've read most of them. I love most of them. I'm saying most of them because the only ones that I haven't read are ones where it's like really, really happy. I think they also wrote a sad one that I'm not gonna read. I forget. Yeah, I'm not reading sad one. Or like there's this one that they wrote where they're like 40s, and I can't read that. Or I'm gonna cry too much because they're so happy. I cry at everything with this fandom. I cry in fics when they're happy. I cry when they're sad. It's really, I'm really like, this show is my world, if you couldn't tell. And yeah, all of their fics are so good. I love their writing so much. It's just like, it hits every time. Every time. Every time. Ugh. Ah. So in the time that I was editing this video, they uploaded another fic, and this one simply destroyed me. It is called Paradox, and it's a 1,708 word one-shot, and it's high school pran, time travels, and meets adult Pat, no plot. And I said, this destroyed me. I read it, I started crying, and then I started to fucking sob. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's literally, I would put it on this list, but I don't want to fuck with the list. I am in awe of this. Holy shit. Like, do you, like, ah! And the last author spotlight goes to Becca_Hey, and they're not on this list because they have too many fics and I can't choose. I'm just so mad about it. Like, I want a fic of theirs to be on this list, but like I physically can't. So they've written 26 Bad Buddy fics, and 10 of those are 5+1 fics, and they're all so good. They're all so good. They're all so good. Some of my favorites are Get Well Soon, and Babysitting Duty, and Our Song. That one is really good, and it's not good. It says it's supposed to be 2 chapters, but it's only 1 chapter. But anyways, and Dating Made Difficult is so fucking cute when Pran actually realizes that someone's asking him out, and it's so cute. And I can't. It's so nice. Oh my god, wait, and My Best Friend's Boyfriend. I think of this fic so fucking much. It's like Corin, Mo, and Chang like trying to get Pran to be their friend, and it's so cute. And they call themselves Stupid as an acronym for like their friend group. Stupid stands for supportive, tight-knit, understanding pals in demand. I love them so much. The characterization of them in this fic is so good. If you love the Eng Gang, you need to read this fic. Eng Gang, Engineering Gang. I don't know. It's just, I love this author. It's great. Now for the top 10. Finally, we're here. So at number 10 we have I'll Make This Feel Like Home, We Could Be Enough by Lost in Space. So basically Pat and Pran hook up when they definitely shouldn't be, but they just can't stay away. And basically it's set in the time skip frame where they're hiding from their parents. It's a 4,944 word one shot, and it's based and it's tagged plot with what plot / porn without plot, but it made me cry. It made me cry. I like describe this as porn with angst. It's just like they just love each other so much, and like you can just feel it, and like the amount of times they say I love you in this fic is what really got to me. They say it like desperately, and I just love it so much, and like you feel how much they love each other. And like they just want to be together. I can't think too much about that, about their parents and shit, without crying. That's what makes me cry, not the porn. The angst. Also, the title is a One Direction lyric. I'm like 99% sure. Home is such a good song by One Direction. But like, yes, we need more fics with One Direction lyrics as the title. And yeah, I love this fic. This is canon to me. Them saying I love you is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. They love each other so much, and just like Pat falling asleep with Pran on the flesh is just so beautiful. And good. It's great. It's messy Pran. For people who know what I mean, you can tell what I mean by me saying that. Anyways, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. At number 9, we have Pause by, oh my fucking god, I can't say this. Sorry. At number 9, we have Pause by Philly Grisales. The name's gonna be on the video, so sorry. Anyways, basically, this is like a missing scene from the bet where Pran is alone on New Year's and Pat comes and keeps him company. It's a 4,588 word one shot, and the pause is referring to like a pause in the bet. And bet fics, I love bet fics set during the bet so much. I love them so much. It's just the flirty angst that I don't know why that just it just gets to me like almost every time. And then when they have like a pause in the bet, that's amazing. I just like amazing. It's just my favorite thing, and I just love it in this fic. Because like Pran like tells Pat stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, Pran, you didn't. It's just because it shows, because like Pat is the one that like suggests like the pause. Like he doesn't say like let's take a pause. He like it's just like if you read it you'll see. And like it's because Pat knows Pran so well, and he knows, and he just wants to like check in, and because like we all know the bet was mainly for Pran, and for Pran being ready to like be with Pat, and also for Pat having the confirmation that Pran actually wants to be with him. Like it works so well. It works so well. It's just New Year's, and they count down in it. So like, you know, a kiss happens. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Number 8 is Cupid's Malice by Mix Medowin, and it's a 6,908 word one shot, and it's like a like alternate universe where there's magic and stuff, and Pran does a spell by accident, and it gets people to like fall, like want to be with him or whatever, except for Pat, and it's like this whole crazy ordeal, and it's beautiful. And it's not, and it's like, I don't want to spoil things, but like they're so in love. This is probably, no, this and then another fic on this list are the ones I think about the most. Just like the angst in this, and just like because like they're kind of like forced to confess their feelings in this, and it's just so good how the author deals with this and how they write them dealing with this. And in one part, Pat like cries, and it's just like a tear, and I'm just like, I gasped, and I was like, oh my god, because like Pat, and just the idea of like liking someone is just so nice. And like, you know, like if you have a crush, like the feeling of having a crush is just so nice. And like they talk about it in this fic, and it's just like you just like liking someone, and like sometimes you want to keep that feeling in before you confess, or like even if you don't confess, like you just like that feeling of like, oh, I really like this person. And I just love fics that deal with that. And yeah, it's beautiful. I need more fantasy fics as well. Give me more fantasy fics. Write me more. Write me more. Anyways, I love that fic so much. I reread this one a lot because it's so short and it's just so my heart, you know? At number 7, we have Keeps Me Warm by Unsung Yellow Raincoat. It's 2,226 words, and it's basically a missing scene of after them being outed, they go on a drive, and that's it. And it's so soft and it's so sweet, and like them being outed after Y pulls the curtain down. I'm just like naming him. I'm like, after Y does it, it's fine. No, it's not fine, but you know what I mean. And in it, they say I love you for the first time, and it's so cute. And I just like I just love when they say I love you, and like I love when they say it for the first time. And like this feels so right. Like I also agree that they wouldn't say it until like after episode 8. Like even though like Pran's known since he was younger, I feel like they would wait to say it. And it's just so like it's so real, cause like it's just they go to 7-Eleven. Pran really has to pee. They drive in the car. I don't know what it is about cars, but I love scenes in cars, like just like normal, like not like porn stuff, but like just like normal like conversations in cars. If you read my fic, you know I love that shit. And yeah, it's so nice. I love this fic so much. At number 6, we have Breathe by Concerning Cardigan Collection. It has 9,633 words and 3 chapters. And basically, Pran is allergic to peanuts, he has an allergic reaction, and things happen. And it's amazing. This is the fic that I think about the most. I think about this fic so much. It just like lives in my brain with me, like every second of every day. It's so good. And like, okay, so in the fic, they talk about their sexualities, and it's just so nice. I just like this, I knew this fic, I knew right when the first chapter got posted, I read it, I was like, this fic is so good. I don't know what it is about me and like sick fics, like where one person is like hurt, like physically hurt or whatever, and the other person like takes care of them. Like it shows that they care, and I just love that shit so much. And and then in the second chapter, they talk about their sexualities, and they talk about like having to like be like having like straightness be the norm and stuff, and how angry Pat feels for not like knowing that he could be like bi or pan or whatever, and like cause he likes liking people, and like that's a thing in this fic too. And like he wasted so much time not knowing his feelings for Pran. Like he felt them, but he just didn't know the name of them. And like he likes liking people, and then he says I like liking you, and then like they talk more in Pran's, and like whenever in fics when they say like it's easy loving you, like it was never hard loving you, or like you're an easy person to love, I just like it goes right in my heart, and you're an easy person to love, you know. It's so good. And also in the beginning, there's this, at the end of the first chapter, Pat's like leaving the hospital and he runs into Pran's parents, and like it's just, the scene is so beautiful because like it's just like a small part, and Like, they asked, like, what are you doing here? And Pat, like, says that he's the one that gave Pran his EpiPen because he knew about it from school. Because, like, you know, you would know. And just, like, him telling Desea and Pran's dad that, it just fills me with so much emotion. And he's like, don't worry, I know how, I remember. And they're just like, you say, I could go on for this fic forever. I just, like, it's just so wonderful. And then, like, chapter 3, and it's just I love it so much. I just think, okay, okay. I want to talk more, but I don't know what else to say about this fic, so I'm just gonna move on to the top 5, okay? It's not even 10,000 words, and it makes me feel like that. I just, like, how? Again, how do people do that? And then that's not even talking about the next fic. At number 5, we have This Love by Phelan. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that username incorrectly. This fic is only 773 words. It's a one-shot. And it's number 5. It's basically a midnight confession where Pat thinks Pran's sleeping and he says, like, he's falling in love with him, and it's just so beautiful. It also has, like, the I love liking you thing, and it's just like that, it just fucks me up every time. Every time someone uses that line or, like, something like that, it fucks me up. It's such a great line. It doesn't really have that aspect, but Pat says something like that, and he says it makes him so happy, and it's just like, my heart, it's just so, this is canon to me. This is canon to me. It's beautiful, it's great. Since it's so short, you all should read it, like, right now. Like, pause the video, go read it, come back, scream with me in the comments, you know. So good! Number 4, we have Game Over by And So the Universe Ended. It's a 2,651 word one-shot. This fic literally changed my life. When it came out, my life was changed. I read it so many times since it was posted, and it's a bet fic, but it's like the end of the bet. That's why it's called Game Over. And just like what happens in it is so great. Like, it's like this fic was published before episode 7 came out. We didn't know how the bet was gonna end. We didn't know what the bet even, like, looked like properly. And, like, this author does such a great job, because, like, this would happen. Like, this would happen. This would have happened. This could have happened. I love Pat. We all love Pat. We all love Pran. It's great. Pat losing the bet on purpose. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Like, I remember people on Tumblr, like talking about how Pran should lose the bet or whatever, because, like Pat deserves it, or, like, that kind of thing, because Pran's been so cold. But, like, no. Pat loses the bet because Pran's been yearning for so long. Pran deserves to win, and he won. But, like, the thing is about Pat losing the bet on purpose is because he does it for Pran and his love for Pran, and he doesn't see it as a loss because he gets Pran in the end. I'm fine. That's my little rant, but it's with this fic, and it's just so beautiful. And in my notes I wrote baby, and yeah, my babies. Just the way that it happens, it's just so soft and sweet and beautiful. I'm fine, guys. I'm great. Okay. For number 3, it's not a singular fic, it's a series of fics, and it's called There's Sun, Sea, and Breeze by Lightshine. It's 3 fics. It totals in 15,882 words. 2 of them are one-shots, and 1 is a 3-chapter fic. And the fics are A Future, Them, and Cradled in His Arms. And I reread this recently for the feels, and I, like, sobbed. I sobbed throughout, like, each fic. I was sobbing. I made a tweet about it. I was sobbing. my heart. This fic, it's just so soft. Basically, it's in Omegaverse AU, and Pat's the Omega, Pran's the Alpha. The first fic in the series is just like a cute little one-shot, but then the second one is the multi-chapter one, and that's like them after like episode 11, like the end of episode 11, through them being secret and like what happens next and stuff. And then the third fic is them having a baby. And it's this I want to say, this fic of Future, that is what got me to like Omegaverse stuff. I never really cared for it. I didn't really, and now I can only read Omegaverse PatPran Fics. Like, I can't read other Omegaverse fics. I think it's just because right now I can't really read other fan fictions, but I am reading the Eclipse stuff, but I can't read other Omegaverse stuff. Like, it just doesn't feel right because like the dynamics with PatPran in the Omegaverse is so interesting, depending on who the author is and like what dynamic they choose. I personally am the fan of Pat being the Omega and Pran being the Alpha, because Pat is baby girl. He's baby girl. And then I also love when they're both alphas. That is amazing. I need like a full fic of just that. I need like, I know there's like a one shot there and there's a couple other one shots, but like I need like a full fic of them being alphas. Anyways, this fic is so cute. It's so good. It just the emotions. So the middle one, the multi-chapter one, deals with them hiding and stuff. And it has like the theme of like, is love enough? That kind of thing. And that always gets me to cry thinking about Bad Buddy. Cause like episode 11, like truly, I feel like it like literally like traumatized me of them almost breaking up. And just like the weight of their parents and their lives. That like, when I said it earlier, if I think about it too much, I start to cry because they love each other so much and they just like can't like be together openly yet because of their parents. And so like it's beautiful. This fic deals with it so well, and like the Omegaverse stuff is just like a cherry on top kind of. It's really nice, and it's really nice. I don't know what to say because I love it so much. And at number 2 we have That's Love, I Can't Pretend by The Invisible Disaster. It has 41,279 words and it has 5 chapters, and it also has a part 2 to it in the series that's also really good, but I'm talking like I would recommend the series obviously, but I want to focus in on this fic. Basically it's after the time skip and Pran like comes home from Singapore or whatever. They're like living their lives, and so their parents attend a party at the same time. Pran gets sick, Pat gets worried, and their parents finally stop being dicks, kinda. So it's amazing. I said it before, the sick thing. It's fine. I'm not gonna say it again. It's so good. It's great. I consider this canon, literally. If we never get like a special episode or like a season 2, I don't think we're gonna get a season 2, but I'm kind of hoping for a special episode. I would want this fic to be the special episode. Like, I feel like they probably changed the Mink stuff from this fic because he's really kind of like more of a dick in this fic, but I would want this fic to be canon because it works so well. It's so true to the characters, and it's just so it's written so well too, and like it's so real and it's so fluffy and cute. And this also made me cry. I reread it too after I think I read their son Sea Breeze, whatever, and I cried at the end of this. They love each other so much. The series is called Chaos Crystallize. Did I say that right? The second part of this fic, We Can Make a Good Thing Last. It's like a second one shot. It's very good. That also made me fucking cry. Love it so much. I just like I love fics also where they deal with their parents. It's so nice seeing how people interpret it and stuff. Like in the first chapter when Pran starts feeling really bad, and Pat like comforts him, it's just so nice to me, and you just like get comfort from the person you love. And then in this second chapter there's a part where Pran's like waning off like anesthesia, and he says I love you to Pat, and then like Pat like a couple like seconds later, like moments later, says something like does it hurt, because like he had surgery, and Pran says, he says something like, I'm not gonna look at it, I don't want to look at it. Pran says something like, I'm gonna fucking look at it. Pran says something like, it used to. Like, okay. Yeah. Pran's response is, loving you, it used to. When we were kids and sometimes after. I just like loving you, it used to. I just like, it's so well done. And like then also when he's like waiting off Anna CG, he's like, Pat, and it's just I'm fine. I'm great. It's great. And just the end, and the end, they talk about kids. They talk about kids in the first chapter too. And then the second part, the one shot is them with kids. I need more fics with them with kids. I need it. 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 I need it in my heart. I need to know they're happy. They are happy, even if they don't have kids. But like, you know, I need the family. I'm fine. Everything's going great. Editing Z here once more, final time. I needed to mention that this fic, the found family in this fic is like astounding. Like, just like the way that the friends support each other, the way that both the friend groups, I think it's chapter 3 and 4 with the supporting Pat, and they all care so much about each other. If you love found family and you somehow haven't read this fic yet, read this fic. You need to. You absolutely need to. It's amazing. Amazing. Okay. Okay. And the fic that's number 1. It's my favorite Bad Buddy fic of all time. My favorite PatPran fic of all time is From the Tide by Fruity to Flutie. Actually, that's so weird. It's 77,552 words and it's 10 chapters. And it's basically them, but they have elemental magic powers. And yeah, it's amazing. And it's kind of like modern day, but they have elemental magic powers. Pran has like water and Pat has fire, because like, makes sense. Opposites attract, you know? And I love it so much, obviously. It's I don't know how to explain it, man. Fuck me up. Beautiful needs. What did I write? I'm very confused what I wrote. Yeah, so this fic is so fucking good, and it like starts from like the beginning of their lives, and like it doesn't really go with canon that much, but like it's the same characters. The characterization in this fic is so well done. I want to print this out and have it with me forever. I love this fic so much, and like the way that the author flips like scenes from canon to fit this world, or like what they're like trying to accomplish, is so well done. So great. And like they even have like their own little bet, and it's amazing. And like and the powers, the way the powers are so beautiful. It's so interesting. And yeah. I don't know what to say. It's like that. It just like hits all the right buttons for me, and it just felt like a real novel, you know? Like it just felt so well written, so well paced, so well with the characters, so realistic. I was reading this as it was getting published, and I was like, every time I was like, oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, I keep loving this. Oh my god, I keep loving this. And it just never let me down. And I love it, and they're so cute, and like they're nerds too. They like anime, they like gaming, and like that is so them. That is so them. They're just gaming boys. They're fine. They're just like, it's just great. It's great. I don't know what else to say. I really I really don't know what else to say. It's just the best. It's the best Bad Buddy fic. It's the best Bad Buddy fic. Everyone needs to read this fic. I seriously, like, read every fic that I say and then tell me which ones to read. I can promise you I probably have read it, but tell me which fics to read. Just read this fic. I don't know what to say. I want to say more, but it's so hard to say more without just like being like a bumbling mess, which I've been with like everything in this video. But like, I love this fic so much, and just like the way that the conflict works out, because it's not really the same as canon. Like, it's not like as heavy. It's just so nice, and it's I don't know, man. I love it so much. I might add more with the voiceover about like more things that I like, but I love this fic. The title is From Line Without a Hook. I didn't know that. I think I did, but I just forgot. I'm just reading the notes. It's Line Without a Hook by Ricky Montgomery. Amazing song. From the Tide. Amazing fic. Ah, I'm fine. Pat and Pran are soulmates. Not in this fic, but I'm just saying in general, they're soulmates. In every universe, they will fall in love and be together, and I will not tolerate anything else. I thought of something else. I'm like still filming, but like, okay. So, there's this one thing that happens in the fic, in like the first or second chapter when they're younger, that I always think about. It's so cute. So, I'm just gonna say it's like the coffee thing. So, in episode 4, you know, when Pran brings like the coffee, like in the flashback, he brings the coffee to Pat, milk tea, not coffee, you know what I mean, milk tea, to the rehearsal or whatever. He sees Pat in ink and then he just like goes away. But like in this fic, it's done so well, and it's just so cute. I always think about it, and even when I was rewatching Bad Buddy, I always rewatch Bad Buddy, but when I was rewatching it, I think of that scene, and I was like, oh, I have to read that again. So I like had to like keep reading that part, and it's just because it's so cute. And then also, the first kiss in this is so cute. It's so cute. I love it. It's great. And then also when it gets to like smut, the smut is really great too. Even like the special like first time chapter is so great. I just love everything about this fic. Okay, that's my list. Comment your faves down below. Let's all chat and say our favorites and like just gush about more fics and like promote your fics if you want to as well. Obviously with like my one rule, no Harry Potter Hogwarts shit. I will delete the comment. But like, tell me more fics to read. I feel like I've read everything that there is to read on the tag. It's gonna suck for me, but I'm going to link all the fics that I mentioned and the authors in my description box for easy access, or I might do it in the comments. But also my Linktree is going to be linked in the description box, so you can come find me on like Twitter or Tumblr, and we can like chat about Bad Buddy or like whatever. Twitter's really fun. I love posting like headcanons and like seeing what other people think and stuff. And yeah, also my AO3 in case you want to read my fic, or whenever I publish more fics, probably hopefully soon. And yeah, I hope you like this video. I don't know if I'm gonna make more Bad Buddy related content. I kind of want to, because I have ideas. So yeah, subscribe if you want, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And yeah, that's it. See you.